producer Stevie Z and producer Sean put these together. I haven't seen these. I don't know if you guys have.
I caught a sneak peek.
Oh, you did? Of course you did.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Should
got
we
to be
start?
prepared.
All right,
Sure.
Sean, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Would you rather be Phil Kessel or Pat McCaw?
Pat McCaw, the Raptor. Where's he now?
I don't know.
He's
I think
okay
playing-
right now,
He
right?
might be playing
Okay.
in Korea somewhere.
This is such a flawed question because Pat McCaw rode the bench on 3 titles. Phil Kessel actually
Dude,
played.
let him
a
answer the
part.
question.
Okay, sorry. That
Well,
was my
I
beef with it.
think you always want to be Phil.
Yeah.
Firstly, Phil's going to have a contract somewhere in the NHL
Yes.
next year, which helps. Phil lives a nice life, right? He's a bit of an odd duck. He's incredibly fit, even though he doesn't look incredibly fit. He never gets hurt. He's setting, endurance records. He's got 3 rings now. In his heyday, he was a dynamic, explosive, brilliant to watch winger who was really, I think, underrated and a really poor Leafs team. And as for Pat McCaw, I know nothing about him other than he once played for the Raptors.
Like I said, it's a
Go ahead.
dumb question.
Why?
It's a dumb question. It's
Why is it a dumb question?
Because
Explain.
you're comparing like everything James just mentioned. Like Phil Kessel is up here.
Well, I think the reason why this question was posed because Pat McCaw has 3 rings.
Okay, but
didn't
Three
play.
how
rings
many other
in
players
a row.
have 3 rings?
He was on the bench for the Golden State 2 years in a row, and on the bench for the Raptors. Won 3 rings.
Did he get many
sitting
minutes?
on the bench? No.
Any minutes?
Well, he got some, not
Some,
much.
but like that's like Pat Maroon.
So
and,
the
like,
question is, are you okay with being a bench player and winning rings? Or would you rather
Yeah.
be like a Phil Kessel and you play every single game outside of maybe the big ones, at least in this year's
Well, Phil
playoffs?
played 82.
He
in the
played
regular
82,
season.
He
yeah.
played 4 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So would you rather be
I
Phil or
think
Pat
you
McCaw?
always want to be Phil because Phil's got a nice life. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's ask. Should go.
Yeah.
Sean here.
Well, I know he's going to pick.
No, but I mean, he's calling him stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Hey, I know this is a Stevie Z joint, but yeah, no, I would definitely side with Phil Kessel. I mean, just the career in general. I mean, the longevity, the streaks, the records, the goals, the championships. Like Pat McCaw, I don't even no offense to Pat McCaw.
Where is he?
Where is he?
He is currently playing for the Delaware Blue Cats in the G League.
Okay,
you
can I
go.
change my mind? I want to be Pat McCaw.
You do?
I want to live in Delaware.
Delaware is a lovely place.
Liz, he's probably a millionaire. Not a 100 millionaire, but he's probably a millionaire.
Phil played
Sean said
for.
next question
Phil played
as well.
for.
Boston.
No, but Randy Carlisle too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
And Ron Wilson, didn't he?
Probably.
And Phil eats hot dogs.
Hot
Yeah.
dogs,
Yeah,
Diet
no, I'd rather
Coke.
be Phil. Okay, next one. I'll go with you. Would you rather build your team, NHL team, around Matthew Tkachuk or Auston Matthews? Which Matthew are you
That's a
going
tough
with?
one.
This is gonna surprise you. I'm gonna go with Auston Matthews.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a shocker.
I would go. He scored to say he's more dynamic.
I thought you were gonna say like Pedersen or something. Just
Well, that's not the options
I
available.
know, but
to me,
yeah.
Right, but I would go with Auston Matthews. He's just a great player. Matthew Tkachuk does it all, but Auston Matthews has just a little bit more of that it factor, in my personal opinion. And if you're building a team, right, and you want a centerpiece, you need a guy with a bit of it factor. And Auston Matthews has got that superstar factor. Not saying that Matthew Tkachuk doesn't. He proved it at this playoffs. But I'm gonna go with Auston Matthews.
See, the issue is
Germs?
nowadays in modern media is that just by saying that, everyone thinks now you hate Matthew Tkachuk.
I love Matthew Tkachuk.
Which isn't true.
Exactly.
Listen, Auston Matthews has a much stronger sternum right now.
I mean,
Right now, I'd rather build it around Austin because he can get out of bed by himself.
Right, that's true.
Which is good.
Okay.
But let me play devil's advocate.
Let's say they're
right.
both healthy.
Right now, he's healthier than
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk, having
Right.
not played through 4 rounds of the Stanley Cup. 3 games of his
consecutive
broken
4
sternum.
consecutive rounds of the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah. I'll play devil's advocate because you're right. Listen, Matthews adds a little bit more, but we saw the Panthers change their dynamic 100% the minute he arrived. He adds more than just goals and assists, right? Tkachuk adds that X factor that the Leafs need so badly. So for this, I'll say I'd rather build around Matthew Tkachuk just for that.
Yeah, I'll go Matthew Tkachuk. I've never seen Auston Matthews carry a team to a Stanley Cup final. Yes, Matthew Tkachuk had help with Bobrovsky.
Yeah, okay, I'm saying
He scored massive goals.
did.
He was the leader on that team. 24 points. He did whatever it took to possibly get
talking
his team to the finals.
But we're talking about building a team, right?
I'm
I'm saying
you put Matthew Tkachuk on the Leafs team
did the same thing
with
happen?
that type of talent. I still think he
I don't
probably
know.
do the
I
same
don't.
thing.
If you swap Matthew Tkachuk for Auston Matthews, who's saying the Leafs
Listen,
still don't get out of the first
That's
round?
not going to happen.
It's not
Matthews
gonna
also a
happen, but I'm saying
sentiment
in a
as well,
hypo-
right?
Yeah.
Which makes a difference.
I'll go Matthew
compared to a
Tkachuk.
winner.
That's
Exactly.
fine. Would you rather the Raptors keep Pascal Siakam, your boy, or Fred Van Vliet?
Fred Van Vliet.
Pourquoi?
He's got a better mentality, I think. I just think that Fred Van Vliet, he's a guy that you would want to build around because he's an undrafted guy, worked his way through the G League, worked his way from the bottom of the Raptors, the depth, became the 6th man on a championship team, became an all-star. Now he's about to sign for $100+ million contract. His moniker's bet on yourself, right? And Pascal Siakam is a very good player, right? Fred VanVleet is a very good player. But if I want the Raptors and where they currently are, where they need a culture change and they need guys with high character, I'm gonna go with Fred VanVleet. And I just don't think Pascal Siakam can be that culture setting type of guy on a team. I think he's a great player, can fit into a culture, but I just don't think he can help set a new culture.
Yeah, I'll go with Fred as well, just for the attitude, the personality, the X factor. Again, a bit like Tkachuk, and he'll drag his team through the muck when he has to. I'm not sure Siakam's done that. Siakam's got a higher ceiling as being a better player, being a superstar, but we don't see it enough, do we?
Yeah.
But I just love Fred. I always
Yeah,
have.
me too. I'm going to go with Fred, too. Fred doesn't have to be the guy, but he can be one of the guys. He's going to get paid like the guy, but if you put some really good pieces around him, I think the team is stronger with him than
and he's a
Pascal
leader.
Siakam.
He's
Exactly.
a leader,
Yeah, he
right?
gets it done. He believes in himself. Okay, the next one. Which Sherms, would you rather be an Oakland Athletics fan or an Arizona Coyotes fan right now?
Oh, that's a good. Well, listen,
Damn.
I would say Arizona because they're at least playing in Arizona next year.
Maybe.
Right? Oakland's not playing in
Yeah.
Oakland next year.
We don't know what's going on with
Well, I
Oakland.
think the NHL said they're playing in Arizona next year.
Next year, but
One
after that-
year. I mean, and if I'm an Athletics fan, I'm just devastated. What a great team that has been in the past. The old Ricky Henderson days. What a team! Wonderful to watch. All those rings. Arizona's got nothing. So you're brokenhearted if you're an Oakland fan. If you're an Arizona fan, you're thinking, well, we lose the
Brutal, yeah,
Coyotes.
that
It's been a
sucks.
fun few years, but whatever. We'll move on somewhere else.
Yeah.
So.
Can I be a? Is this how to specifically
No, you gotta
be
pick
an
one.
Oakland Athletics fan, or can I be an Athletics fan in
No,
general?
Oakland Athletics fan.
God, I'm gonna go as an Oakland Athletics fan because at least I have memories to lean on. Oh, these are the good times, right? Look,
Yeah.
Moneyball was made after us.
I'm gonna go AZ. Who wouldn't? I would love to live in Arizona and play some
But
golf. in
you don't.
Arizona.
Would you're talking about a fan? You're not talking about the living conditions.
Yeah, well, that's a part of it.
You could be an Arizona Coyote fan, live in
Imagine
Toronto.
being an Arizona Coyote fan in Toronto. What the hell's the point of that?
I bet there's some.
Producer Sean, what do you got here?
Auston Matthews is. He lives in Toronto.
Yeah,
You guys saw like the reverse boycott last night. Ridiculous. The people chanting, "Sell the team, sell the
Yet they're
team." The
flying
owner,
the owner's
the owner
pockets.
won't fund the team properly to stay in Oakland, but he's going to move the team to Las Vegas, keep the team, and then probably pour a bunch of money into it.
And that stadium's a
That's-
disaster. There's a possum living in one
Yeah,
of the
there
radio
was.
booths.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty joking.
It's an MLB franchise.
But so they organized this boycott. They brought like 30,000 fans in last night. On most weeknights, they average about 5,000 fans.
Yeah.
So fan boycott night, they brought in more fans.
Yeah.
and lined the
because
owner's
they
pockets
because they're
more.
tired of the
Yeah.
owner's antics.
That's
They
No, but then they
boycott.
call it
The owners
they
thank
called
you
it a
very much.
reverse boycott.
reverse boycott.
Yeah.
Yeah, reverse. I know, but
But that stadium, I think 5,000 people, and that has to fit. What do you think, Sean? 50,000? At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, it was
huge.
an NFL stadium
They're
too.
about
for
the
it.
years.
Coliseum. Okay, we got one more here. Justin Pooney, would you rather have Saquon Barkley or Stephon Diggs?
Who's my quarterback?
I don't know. Who's the quarterback?
Such a
in this
vague
situation,
Yeah. So
Sean?
the
Sean
reason
is
that
a
this one was
Yeah,
because
Sean's your quarterback.
they were both holdouts yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna go Saquon. Then.
Diggs-
Just hand the ball off to Saquon 70 times and Sean's the quarterback.
Yeah.
What are we the Dallas Cowboys and their weird play to finish the season this
Exactly.
year?
Oh,
my
I
God.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. It
We
was
gotta-
Zeke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 30 seconds here, but yeah, no, Diggs was a holdout yesterday. He's
Yeah.
back at mandatory camp
He's back,
today.
yeah.
He just showed back up, but yeah, both extremely talented.
I got one more for you. Would you rather be me or Sean McCormick?
right now, Sean.
Why?
I don't know. It's not beside Justin Pooney.
That's a good one, too.